Very good morning, students. Let us see the map it is given, and what is the reason for this map, or what is information given in this map. Regions discussed in the chapter. Many region we can see different cultures and formation of new culture, like that things. In this chapter we are going to discuss. First, already we discussed about Kerala, that part over. Then now just now we discussed about Orissa, that is Puri, and next one it is we are going to discuss again West Bengal. We will discuss in coming part. Then Himachal Pradesh, Shimla part we will discuss. Then again Rajasthan part we will discuss. Already Rajputs we discussed, that is from Rajasthan. So other two parts we want to discuss. One is Himachal Pradesh, another one is West Bengal. Okay, so this what the map question may ask like this. Were the king of this particular person, the Jagannath temple, where it is in Puri, like that you can note it. And in every where is the important places that shown in the map, we can see that one, Shimla or Bikaner or Jaipur, then here in Puri as well as Bhubaneswar. And when we are moving downside, we can see Thiruvananthapuram, like that places. That also may ask in for exam or in the class test, like that. So you want to understand where is that particular places, cities, or that particular temples, like that, or the famous place related to that. It is here in Rajasthan, it shows different Rajput families they was ruling over there. Okay, let us move to next part, that is beyond regional frontiers, the story of Kathak. That is one of the dance form or the storytelling form of India. We are using Kathak. Okay, if heroic tradition can be founded in different regions in different forms, the same is true of dance. If we can understand the kings or the heroic nature in different way in different parts of the country, dance forms also will be different. We know about the different classical dance. Here Tamil Nadu we are considering Bharatanatyam, Mohiniyattam, like that dances as a classical dance. In Kerala, Bharatanatyam, Mohiniyattam as well. With that, Kerala special, that is Kathakali, that is considered as classical dance, like that. Different dance forms also we can see in different area, and taken different stories to present that one. What we are taking for Bharatanatyam, in that way we are not taking Kathakali songs or steps. Okay, then let us look at the history of a one dance form, that is Kathak. So we are going to see one dance form, then what is our duty to find out other classical dance forms and its history. Now Kathak, now associated with several parts of North India. The term Kathak is derived from Katha. Katha means that what it means, story. That word used in Sanskrit or other languages for story. And even in Tamil we are using that one, even Hindi sometimes we are using that one. Like that is the word meaning of Kathak. Katha means, please underline, Katha means that is story. And from where Kathak derived from Kada. Okay, Kathak were originally a caste of storytellers in the temple of North India. Please underline Kathak, where it started and what is its history we are going to see. First point, if you are asking the if question comes like that, write the history of Kathak. Then first one you want to write about the word from where the word formed, that is formed from derived from the word Kada, means story. Then next one, second point you want to write, the Kathak were originally a caste of storytellers in the temples of North India, and who embellished their performance with gestures and songs. And this Kathak, how they are performing, they are singing songs, and with the help of some of the mudras and gestures, they are presenting that Katha in front of the people. That is started by a particular community who was known as the caste of storytellers. Then next point you want to write, Kathak began evolving into distinct mode of dances into 15th and 16th century with spread of Bhakti movement. And when it got more importance, it is related to Bhakti movement, it got more importance, or it spread all over India. The legends of Radha Krishna were enacted in folk plays called Rasalila. Then another one, this Rasa Leela, it is not Kathak form itself, and it is showing the story of Radha and Krishna. So it is like a folk play, like a drama they are showing, and it is known as Rasa Leela. Please underline, which combine with folk dance with the basic justice of Kathak story tellers. Then Rasa Leela gestures and the songs they taken by Kathak also, Kathak people also, they combined together Kathak gestures with this folk play of Rasa Leela. Together they made new form of Kathak. Then under the Mughal emperors and their nobles, Kathak were performed in the courts, where it acquired in its present, future and development in the form of dance with a distinctive style. So it is taken out of temple in the time of Mughal emperors. Subsequently, it developed into two traditions, Jagarnas, one in the court of Rajasthan, Jaipur, and another one in Lucknow. Then two forms, again it is dividing the same Kathak, it is dividing to two types. One is in Rajasthan courts, in front of kings they was performing, another one in Lucknow. Under the patronage of Wajid Ali Shah, the last Nawab of Awadh, it grew into major art form. Then in Lucknow area or in UP area, it is becoming a major art form. By the third quarter of the 19th century, it was formally entrenched as a dance form not only in these two regions but the adjoining areas of present day Punjab, Haryana, Jammu Kashmir, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, and like that. Not only in Lucknow and UP and Rajasthan, other states also received this one as a famous dance form. Emphasis was laid on the intricate and rapid footwork, elaborated costume, as well as the enactment of stories. Then what all things included in this dance, what all things needed, the leg, it is moving very faster. Then the costumes, very elaborative costumes they are wearing. At the same time, with the help of eyes, hands, they are showing some of the, they are presenting that one, or they are enacting the stories. Kathak, like several other cultural practices, was viewed with disfavor by most British administrators in the 19th and 20th century. However, it survived and continued to be performed by courtesans and was recognized as one of the six classical forms dances in the country after independence. So the time of British rule, what happened, they considered this one, everything is we can avoid it, or it is not at all needed, because people simply spending their time with these classical forms of dances and other things like that they was thinking. So they tried to avoid all these things. Then also we can see all the six different classical dance forms or song forms, it is survived after independence also. So we are having now present six classical forms of dance in the country. Already we discussed about Kathak, and downside in the classical dances, in that we can see Bharatanatyam in Tamil Nadu, Kathakali in Kerala, Odissi in Odisha, Kuchipudi in Andhra Pradesh, Manipuri in Manipur. So we are having how many classical dance forms present in India? Which ones are considered classical one? We are having 6. Okay. The question of defining any art from a classical is often quite complicated. Do we define something as classical if it deals with a religious theme, or do we consider it classical because of its appearance to require a great deal of skill acquired through long years of training? Or it is classical because it is performed according to the rules and are laid down and variations are not encouraged? These are the questions we need to think about. So when we are saying about the classical forms of dance, then what is the base for that? How we define it? It is performed in temple, or taking much time to learn these classical dances, maybe 8 years, 10 years or more like that, because of that one, or in the rules and regulations are there, the people, those who are means in these classical forms, they are not allowing to make changes because of that one or not. Okay, let us see what is the reason. It is worth remembering that many dance forms that are classified as folk also share several of the characteristics considered the typical of classical dance forms. So while the usage of term classical may suggest that these forms are superior, this need not always to be literally true. So it is when we are considering with other dance forms, we are having each and every area, many folk dances are there, folk songs are there. So that we are not considering as a classical one. And when we are making the classical one, we can see that one in that religious importance we can see. Then it is having its own rules and regulations and much variations. Nobody won't encourage that one. And it is taking much time to learn. All these things are there. With that, what we want to take, it is something superior from other forms of dances. That's why we are calling it as classical dances. So what is our duty now, or what we want to find out? Here it is given, find out more about any one of these dance forms. So everybody can find out any one of the Bharatanatyam, Kathakali, Odissi, anyone, or want to find out its history, when it originated, from where it got its name, how it is developed, under which kings it was taken, given more importance, and it spreaded wherever it spreaded. Kathakali, it is only in Kerala or any other parts like that, you want to find out. Or are we performing Odissi dance here in Tamil Nadu, like that history you want to find out. Everybody can take one topic, any one of the topic, and you want to find out the history of that particular dance form. That is your homework. Then Kathak dancers, a court painting, it is given in Kathak. We can see the dressing and the hand style, leg style. Okay. In also we are having like that dressing, special dressing, and just other things, so you can understand very easily this dance form. Okay, we will continue in next video.